Next is a class from the Śrī Caitanya-caritāmṛta Madhya-līlā, Volume 8, Chapter 20, Text 108 and 109, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on July 14th, 1976, in New York.
So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu begins his instruction to Sanatana Goswami because he is the appropriate person to understand. In the previous verse, Śrī Caitanya Mahaprabhu has asserted, Yoggopatra hao tumi bhakti pravartai, kome sab tattva suna kahiye toma. So, the philosophy is very simple, but unless one is fit or appropriate person, he cannot understand. Oh. In the material world, we are materially diseased. Therefore, it is very difficult for us to understand this Krishna consciousness philosophy. Otherwise, it is very simple thing. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jiver Sarupaya Krishna Nityada. Very simple thing. Everyone, every child can understand that we are, our Sarup, our constitutional position is that we are servant of God, Krishna. But the material world is so bewildering that everyone is thinking that I am master of everything. This is the disease. I am the monarch of all I serve. There is an English poetry. Everyone is thinking, why this is so much struggle in this New York City? Because now there is presidential election. So, everyone is thinking, if I could become the president. That is everyone's desire, but those who are not so fit, they do not stand for election, but those are little fit, so they stand, make competition. I am the president. If you are president, so why you require election? The simple truth, if you are actually president, why do you depend on others' vote? You become president. No, artificial president. Simply by votes, he is president. Actually he is not. He is the servant of the voters. But he is thinking, I am president. This is called Maya. Everyone is servant of Krishna. He is servant. Every one of us, we are servant. So take this example. Actually, the president means the servant of the voters. And as soon as the voters do not like him, just like Nixon is drawn back, so nobody can be master. That is not possible. You'll find in this instruction, Ekola Ishwar Krishna Arsam Vritta. Only Krishna is the master. And everyone is servant. This is our position. But artificially we are trying to become master. That is struggle for existence. We are trying for something which we are not. We know this word, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest. So, this is struggle. We are not master, still we are trying to become master. The Mayavad philosophy, they also undergo severe type of austerities, penances. What is the idea? The idea is that I shall become one with God. Same mistake. Same mistake. He is not God, but he is trying to become God. Even though he has performed so much severe austerities, vairagya, renunciation, everything, sometimes they give up everything of material enjoyment, go to the forest, undergo severe type of penances. What is the idea? I shall become one with God. The same mistake. So Maya is very strong that these mistakes continue. Even one is very advanced, so-called spiritually. No. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu touches the main point immediately with his instruction. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy, where Krishna says the last word, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Vraja. He is talking in the position, he is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, he is asking, demanding, you rascal, give up everything, just surrender unto me, then you will be happy. This is the last instruction of Bhagavad Gita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the same Krishna, but acting as devotee of Krishna, therefore he is speaking the same thing. Krishna says, you surrender. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that every living entity is the servant of Krishna. That means he must surrender. Servant business is to surrender. Not to argue with the master or to claim that I am equal with you. These are all fanatic, bad proposals. Pisachi paile jana matichhanna hai. iandKṛṣṇa jiver sahi dasa upaya. A servant cannot become master. That is not possible. But as long as we shall persist on this wrong conception of life, that I am not master, I am servant, I am not servant, I am master, then we will suffer. The Maya will live in suffering. They will Jesus. Just like outlaws, rogues and thieves, they defy government order. I don't care for that. But that means he voluntarily accepts suffering. He has to take care of government law. If he does not ordinarily take care outlaws, then he will be put into the prison house, and by force, by beating, by punishment, he has to accept. Yes, I accept. So this is Maya. Daividhesa gunamayi mamamaya durutvaya. We are under the rulings of Maya. Prakritakriyamanani guni karmani sarvata. Why? Because we are declaring master. Servant is declaring to become master. Therefore suffering. And as soon as you accept that I am not master and I am servant, then there is no suffering. Very simple philosophy. That is mukti. Mukti means just come to the right platform. That is mukti. Mukti is defined in the Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Mukti hitya annatha rupam sarupena avastati. Mukti means to give up this nonsense business. Annatha. He is servant but he is thinking master. That is annatha. That is the opposite. So, when he gives up this opposite conception of life, that he is master, then he is mukti. He is liberated immediately. Mukti does not take so much time that you have to undergo so much severe austerities and go to the jungle and go to the Himalaya and meditate and press your nose and so many things. It doesn't require so many things. Simply you understand plain thing that I am servant of Krishna. You are mukti. Immediately. That is the definition of mukti given in Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Mukti hitva annatha rupam sarupena avas. Just like even a criminal in the prison house, if he becomes submissive, that henceforward I shall be law-abiding, I shall obey the government laws very obediently, then sometimes he is released prematurely on account of giving a declaration. So, we can become immediately liberated from this prison house of material existence if we accept this teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jivera Sarupaya Nitya Krishna Das. So therefore so many arrangements. We are having Krishna deity here, and every one of us, we are engaged as servant. Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana Singara Tanmandirama Junadu. Somebody is engaged in cleansing the temple. All servants we are. Somebody is engaged in dressing the deity. Somebody is engaged in preparing nice food stuff for deity. Somebody is making flower garlands. Somebody is going to distribute literature to make people understand the glories of Krishna. So in this way, Krishna consciousness movement means everyone is engaged 100% to become servant of Krishna. So those who are sincerely engaged in the service of the Lord, they are all liberated. They are all liberated. The Mayavadis who are trying to become liberated in so many ways, mystic yoga practice and austere penances and so on and so on and so on. You can get that liberty immediately simply by engaging yourself in some service of Krishna. Immediately. Sarvamapi yasya dharmasya trayati mahato bhaya. Even little service you give, it is your permanent asset. Even if you fall down from that service platform, still whatever you have done, it will never go in vain. As soon as there is opportunity, again you shall begin from that point where you left. Therefore, everyone, taktya sadharmam charanambujam hari, there is a verse spoken by Narad Muni, that even by sentiment, not understanding properly the philosophy of Krishna consciousness, even by sentiment, all right, let me also dance and chant like these people, the saffron collar, shaved head, people are doing, let me do that. So once dancing with them will never go in vain. It will immediately accounted, he has danced. It is so nice. It will never go in vain. There these children are dancing. Don't think it is spoiling time. Everything is recorded. This you will find in the time, our nectar of devotion, you will find. It will never go in. Sarvamapi yasya dharmasya trayati mahato bhaya. Bhaktivinoda Thakur also saying, Keno mayar vase jaccho bhese khacho habu dubu bhai Jiv Krishna das evisas kalle tar dukha nai. Everyone is being washed away by the big waves of the ocean of nescience. But if he simply accept, no, I am Krishna das, I am not master, I am not God, I am simply a servant. And the more you become servant of the servant, more you are perfect. Not directly servant. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Gopi bhattu padakamalayo daso daso dasanu das. This is perfection. Don't try to become directly Krishna das. Krishna's servant, his servant, his servant, his servants. You come down to the 100th point of servant, then you are perfection. Tadero charana sevi bhakta sane bhas, janame janame mor eiyo vilas. Narottam Das Thakur said, let me become the servant of the servant and live with devotees. That is my desire. So this Krishna consciousness movement is that let us live amongst devotees. Why you are struggling to get so many centers open? Because devotees will live there, follow the regulative principles according to the instruction of the Shastra and spiritual master guided by, and people will get chance. As soon as one comes in this society of devotee, he will get some opportunity. And salpamapi yasya, that is meant, even by sentiment one comes. Praktya sadanmam charanam bhujam hare. The Narad Muni said, even by sentiments one gives us his occupational duty, so-called occupational duty, and surrenders to Krishna, even not understanding fully. Shastra says, what is the loss there? And if one is performing his material duties very perfectly, then what is gain there? He is simply wasting time. And a devotee, even by sentiment or whimsically, comes in the center and gives some service, that is permanent record. And these karmis, although they are acting very sincerely, but there is no guarantee what is the next life. He may become a dog. There are 8,400,000 species of life. Taktadeham, what is that? Tathadehantaram prati viyastatsanamaya. There will be dehantar, change of this body. The body will be finished, everyone knows. But body being finished, you are not finished. Nobody is finished. Na hannate hannamane sarire. Then he has to accept another body. So if you do not work according to the rules and regulations of nature, then we have to accept another body, and we do not know what kind of body you are going to accept. Because it will be a gift by nature. Prakita krimani, karanam gunasanga sa sadasat janma yonishu. So they do not know these things. The rascal civilization, that's why dancing like dog, that's all. This is rascal civilization. They have no responsibility of life and dancing like dog. No. The Krishna consciousness movement is very scientific movement. Everyone should try to understand. If he wants to understand through science, through philosophy, through logic, in any way, through religion, through culture, any way he wants to understand, we have got volumes of books, try to understand. Thank you very much.